Hi, it's Brian here at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Kildare. I want to show you this 1.3 ESi-VTEC ES model of the Honda Jazz. Brian's my name. If there's any information you'd like on this particular car here, please do give me a call 086 843 1945, or if you come to the garage in Kildare, just ask for Brian. The garage is in operation for over 70 years and it's a family-run business. It's just off the M7 motorway, so we're about 30 minutes out of Dublin. So we're right off junction 12 and 13. If you want directions, just give me a call 086 843 1945. So let's go through some details in this particular car. The first thing is that is a 1.3 litre ESi-VTEC engine. So it actually produces 101 brake horsepower. Usually people run in the region of maybe 40 to 45 miles per gallon, very realistically, which is in the region of maybe 6 or so litres per 100 kilometres. And road tax for the year on this car is €200. It's a really nice engine to drive actually, it's quite powerful. And power is delivered through a nice crisp 6-speed gearbox. But don't take my word for it. Come try the car yourself and you'll see, it's a really fun engine to drive. As an ES model, on the front of the car, daytime running lights are standard, and there's also parking sensors on the front and also parking sensors on the rear of the car. And both of these are linked to a visual aid inside which shows you where the obstruction is when reversing or going forwards. So for example, at the moment, if we drive forward, we get a warning down here. And we also get one over here to tell us that we have an obstruction over to the left. And similarly then, if we go backwards, reversing up to the car behind us, again it tells us where the obstruction is and the sound is slightly different. As it's an ES specification, 15-inch alloy wheels are also standard and everything's colour coded, including door handles, wing mirrors and all the bumpers. The boot is quite big, and when the seats are folded down, it actually gives a really big long load area. The seats also have this tall mode as well, so it means we can retract this area of the seat back up. So if you have anything really awkward and tall, if you want to put it into the car, it's quite easy to do. And the front seat even has this kind of recline function. So it means that we can let back the passenger seat, sit here, put our legs down along through here for maximum comfort. Realistically, I don't know why you'd want to do that, but it is there and it just goes to show you how versatile the car is overall. The back doors in Jazz are very well thought out as well, so they open at a right angle to give access if people need to jump past people to get in, or people that are loading in and out children, or obviously then, as we were saying, awkward objects for transport. Rear door cards will include electric through windows, child locks for rear doors. Everyone has a 3-point safety belt, everyone has a head restraint in the centre, and as we were saying then, flat floor down along through here. So you can actually store things underneath the seats if you're not going to use them in the tall mode. As ES is the middle spec, it gets quite a nice finish, so let's have a quick run through the features. USB function if you want to charge phone or play music, HDMI if you want to play video up through the screen along here, power outlet 12 volt if you want to charge things like a satellite navigation unit. Heating controls are standard as you'd expect, and then air conditioning is going to be standard down through here, with over here a rear view demister which also links to both wing mirrors on the front, so when you demist the rear window, the wing mirrors on both sides also demist too. Honda Connect is going to be standard in through here, so we got mobile phone, audio functions in through here. It's touch and swipe and operated through Android, so very easy to use and intuitive. Touchscreen, if we go into things like, say for example, menu in here, station list, and then we touch and swipe as you'd expect on a mobile phone. Similarly, if you're in the phone book, it operates in the same fashion. Trip information in through here, settings up through here, which is going to be internet style radio if you want to listen to any internet radio station on the planet, and then after that we can go into things like calculator, various other apps, even things like a browser. So once we have our phone set up with a hotspot, it'll use that to allow us to browse things like Google or pretty much anything that we want to browse. Headlights are automated, so when it gets dark at night time, the headlights will come on themselves automatically, and also if you meet traffic they'll dip, and if you go back into the countryside they'll go back into full. Window wipers are also automated, so basically when the windscreen, with a little sensor up behind the mirror here, senses precipitation, wipers will engage depending on how much is needed. Cruise control with a speed limiter is up through here. Satellite hand controls are available, so it means that basically you can keep your eyes on the road, and by feel then you can manipulate all the functions of the radio from the steering wheel. Bluetooth is voice activated in through here, and a trip computer is manipulated up through here. Trip computer is going to tell us things like how much fuel we've got left, average fuel consumption, time that we have spent driving the car, various servicing menus, which safety belts are being used, and there's also parts of a dynamic safety pack on this car as well, which basically tell us in here the exact speed zone that we're in right now. So if we're into 50, 60, 80, 100 km/h zone, it'll always pop up along here to tell us. Just off the driver's right, we have drinks holder, and then down below that we can turn on or off for parking sensors, on or off for traction control, and this is lane change warning, so if we drift over the white lines, it'll warn us that we've done so. And keeping on the theme of dynamic safety, up through here there's a sensor here which will basically look forward. Under 32 kilometers an hour, if you don't react, touch the brake pedal or the clutch, the car, if it senses an impact is coming, it'll actually apply the brakes before you get a chance to do it. It also has a forward-looking radar which looks forward all the time over those speeds, which will give you an audio alert if the car in front of you has done something and you haven't reacted. As you'd expect then, there are steel bars down the sides for side impact protection, anti-lock brakes at the front with stability control, which basically means if you have to brake under maximum braking pressure, you'll always have steering control. And also with the stability control, if the back end of the car gets out of shape, braking pressure is moved around using a computer to keep the car in a straight line, allowing braking to go to those wheels that have most grip. Airbags will also be standard on the front, on both sides, as well as curtain up high and side of the seat. So there you have it, that is the 1.3 ESi-VTEC ES Honda Jazz. If you'd like some information on the car, please do give me a call. Brian's my name, 086 843 1945. I'd be very happy to hear from you. We can give you very strong trade-in values, as we always have a good appetite for used cars, and also finance is available at very low rates because we deal with all the major lenders in Ireland. So hopefully this Jazz is of interest. Thanks for taking time to watch. I look forward to talking to you.